Hello and welcome to our in-depth video on top 10 things you should know about supply chain management interviews. So the job market is on the boom again and this is your time to grab this opportunity. So if you're sitting for your college placements or making a career switch, this video is for you. So in this comprehensive guide, we'll cover essential topics ranging from technical skills to soft skills, recent industry trends, and the kind of questions you can expect in a supply chain interview. By the end of this video, you'll have a solid understanding of how to position yourself as an ideal candidate. Let's dive right in. Understand the SCM process. First and foremost, having a thorough understanding of the supply chain process is crucial. The supply chain involves the movement of goods and services from the point of origin to the end customer. But it doesn't stop there. It includes the flow of information, materials, and finances. Here's what you need to know. At number 1, we have sourcing and procurement. This is the beginning of the supply chain where raw materials are acquired from suppliers. Be prepared to discuss the procurement strategies you've used or studied, such as vendor negotiation or supplier relationship management. Number 2, production and manufacturing. So next, those materials are turned into product. You should be able to talk about manufacturing processes, how to optimize production cycles, and quality control measures. Next comes distribution and logistics. From the factory, products are shipped to warehouses, distribution centers, and eventually to customers. Interviewers will expect you to know about the transportation management, warehousing, and how to minimize logistics costs while maintaining delivery efficiency. And the most important element is customer satisfaction. Supply chain management is about more than moving goods. It's about ensuring the end customer gets their products on time, in the right condition, and at the right cost. Make sure to explain how each stage is interconnected and impacts the overall supply chain efficiency and customer satisfaction. At number 2, we have know the industry tools and software. The supply chain industry has become highly automated and data-driven. Making knowledge of SCM tools and software is very essential. Your interviewer may ask you to list the systems you're familiar with or how you've used them in the past. So here, the key tools to mention would include ERP systems, that is Enterprise Resource Planning Systems. So these include platforms like SAP and Oracle SCM Cloud, which help manage business operations, supply chain processes, and customer relations. Demonstrate familiarity with specific modules such as inventory control, procurement, or logistics. At number 2, we have inventory management software. So mention tools like Fishbowl, NetSuite, or Infor, which are used to monitor inventory levels, manage reordering, and optimize storage space. Then comes transportation management system, also known as TMS. So highlight any experience with TMS solutions that help plan, execute, and optimize the physical movement of goods. Systems like BlueJ, Manhattan Associates, or JDA, now known as Blue Wonder, can be valuable to mention. Then comes data analytics and forecasting. In today's supply chain roles, being comfortable with data is crucial. Mention tools like Tableau, Power BI, or even Excel, which you can use to analyze trends, forecast demand, and streamline operations. If you use predictive analytics, bring that up as well. By demonstrating your technical proficiency, you show that you are ready to manage a modern, technology-driven supply chain. At number 3, we have showcase problem-solving skills. So supply chain management often involves handling unexpected challenges from the supplier delays to inventory shortages. Interviewers will test your ability to think on your feet and solve problems under pressure. Here are some ways to demonstrate this skill. Number 1, scenario-based questions. Expect questions like how would you handle a supply chain disruption caused by a supplier failure? Or what would you do if a shipment is delayed and your customer is at the risk of running out of stock? So be prepared to walk them through your thought process, emphasizing your ability to remain calm and find solutions quickly. At number 2, we have root cause analysis. Talk about using methodologies like fishbone diagrams or 5 whys to identify the root cause of supply chain issues. Share any real-life examples where you've successfully resolved a problem by digging deep into underlying causes. At number 3, we have Lean and Six Sigma. If you have applied Lean principles or Six Sigma techniques to improve supply chain processes, mention this. These approaches are widely valued for reducing waste, improving efficiency, and ensuring consistent quality in production or delivery. Problem solving is one of the most important skills in SCM. So be sure to highlight how you can approach challenges with a solution-oriented mindset. Next, demonstrate knowledge of risk management. Supply chains are exposed to various risks, whether it's natural disasters, political instability, or supplier failures. And companies expect their SCM professionals to be proactive in managing these risks. Here's how you can demonstrate your understanding. Number 1. Common risks. Be ready to talk about the risks that can affect supply chains, such as raw material shortages, demand volatility, or even cyber attacks on supplier networks. Discuss any experience you have in risk identification and assessment. Then comes risk mitigation strategies. Emphasize methods you've used to mitigate these risks. This could include diversifying suppliers, building buffer stocks, using dual sourcing, or improving demand forecasting. You can also mention JIT inventory, which is also known as just-in-time inventory, and its role in balancing efficiency with risk as well as supplier risk management strategies. Then comes contingency planning. If you've ever developed contingency plans for a major disruption, talk about this. What systems did you put in place? How did you ensure business continuity in the face of unexpected challenges? Showing your ability to anticipate risks and develop backup plans will position you as a reliable SCM professional. Show your communication skills. Communication is key in supply chain management. As a supply chain professional, you'll constantly interact with suppliers, internal teams, and customers. Good communication ensures smooth operations and helps resolve issues before they escalate. Here's what to emphasize. Cross-functional collaboration. Supply chain management touches many departments: sales, finance, operations, and even marketing. Talk about your experience collaborating across teams to meet supply chain goals. Have you worked across on cross-functional projects? Mention how you maintained effective communication throughout. Then comes supplier and stakeholder management. Whether you are negotiating with suppliers or resolving issues with logistic partners, effective communication is very crucial. Describe situations where your clear and timely communication prevented potential issues or kept operations running smoothly. Then comes cultural sensitivity. If you have worked with suppliers or partners in different countries, highlight your ability to communicate across cultures. Global supply chain often means different time zones, languages, and business practices. So showing adaptability here is very important. Interviewers will want to see you're not just a technical expert, but also a strong communicator who can lead and collaborate effectively. Be ready for behavioral questions. So behavioral questions are a staple of any interview, and supply chain management is no exception. These questions are designed to assess how you handled real-world situations in the past and how you might approach similar challenges in the future. When answering behavioral questions, always use the STAR method, that is, situation, task, action, and result. Let's break it down. At number 1, we have situation. Describe a specific challenge or scenario from your past experience. For example, in my previous role, a key supplier was unable to deliver a shipment on time, which threatened to disrupt our entire production schedule. Number 2, task. Explain what your responsibility was in that situation. For instance, I was responsible for finding an alternative supplier and ensuring that production didn't stop. Number 3, action. Go into detail about the steps you took. I immediately reached out to several backup suppliers, negotiated a faster delivery, and worked with the logistics team to expedite the shipping process. At number 4, result. End by explaining the outcome. As a result, we are able to keep the production on track and there was no impact on our customers. Behavioral questions give interviews insight into your problem-solving approach, your ability to handle stress, and your teamwork skills. So prepare a few examples in advance and use the STAR methodology to answer these types of questions. Know current trends in SCM. In today's rapidly evolving supply chain landscape, it's important to stay up to date with the latest trends and technologies. Interviewers may ask you about your perspective on how these trends are shaping the future of supply chain management. Key trends to discuss here would be the digital transformation and Industry 4.0. Just like Web 3.0, this is 4.0. The rise of automation, artificial intelligence, and the Internet of Things (IoT) is revolutionizing supply chains. Mention any experience or understanding you have of technologies like automated warehouses, blockchains for supply chain transparency, or robotics in manufacturing. Sustainability and ethical sourcing. More companies are focusing on sustainability. You should be able to discuss initiatives like reducing carbon footprints, using renewable resources, or ensuring ethical labor practices in global supply chains. Then comes impact of global events. The COVID-19 pandemic, geopolitical tensions, and trade wars have all impacted supply chains in the recent years. Be prepared to talk about how these events have highlighted the importance of supply chain resilience and flexibility. What strategies can companies use to prepare for future disruptions? Demonstrating awareness of these trends show that you are thinking ahead and understanding the evolving nature of supply chain management. Then comes financial and data literacy is crucial. Financial and data literacy is becoming increasingly important for supply chain professionals. Understanding the financial implications of your decisions and being able to interpret data to improve processes can set you apart from other candidates. Here's how to highlight your skills. Number 1 is financial metrics. Be ready to discuss key financial metrics related to supply chain management such as cost to serve, gross margin, days of inventory, and inventory turnover. These matrices help companies optimize their supply chain costs while ensuring that customers' needs are met. Then comes data-driven decisions. Share any experience you have with data analytics. For example, you would have used Excel, Tableau, Power BI, or any other tools to create reports or dashboards. Have you ever analyzed data to forecast demand, optimized inventory, or identify bottlenecks in the supply chain? Then comes predictive analytics. If you have worked on projects that involve predictive analytics to anticipate future demand or assess potential risk, this is an excellent point to bring up. Show how you're using data that helped you make better, faster decisions in supply chain management. Being financially and data savvy will demonstrate that you are not just focused on operations, but on the bigger side of it, on the bigger picture of it, how supply chain decisions affect the company's bottom line. That's very important. Be ready to discuss leadership and teamwork. Leadership and teamwork are crucial in supply chain management even if you're not applying for a managerial role. Interviewers want to know that you can work effectively within a team and when needed take a leadership responsibility. Here's what to highlight. Team collaboration. Talk about any cross-functional projects that you've worked on. Have you collaborated with the operations teams to streamline the logistics? Worked with the finance department to manage the supply chain costs? So these examples demonstrate that you can navigate different teams and align towards common goals. Then comes leadership experience. If you have led a team or a project, share details about how you motivate your team, solved conflicts, or drove a project to successful completion. If you have mentored junior colleagues, this is another great example of leadership in action. Then comes project management. Even if you're not in a leadership role, supply chain projects often require someone to manage timelines, communicate across departments, and keep everything running smoothly. If you have played that role in the past, be sure to mention it. Showing that you are both a team player and a potential leader makes you a strong candidate, especially in the dynamic field like supply chain management. Finally, prepare questions for the interviewer. Last but not the least, interviews are a two-way street. You should always come prepared with thoughtful questions for the interviewer. Not only does this show the genuine interest in the company and the role, but it also gives a valuable insights into the job. Here are some great questions to ask. Company-specific supply chain challenges. What are some of the biggest supply chain challenges your company is currently facing? This shows that you are thinking about how you can contribute to solving their unique problems. Then comes technology and innovation. What kinds of technologies or innovation is the company investing in to improve supply chain operations? This question demonstrates your forward-thinking approach and interest in continuous improvement. Team dynamics. Can you tell me more about the supply chain team and how they work with other departments? This is a great way to get a sense of the company culture and whether you'd be a good fit. Asking insightful questions not only demonstrates your enthusiasm but also helps you assess if this is the right role and the company for you. And that's a wrap on our top 10 things you need to know to ace a supply chain interview. To recap, understand the full supply chain process, be proficient with the industry tools, demonstrate your problem-solving skills, and stay updated on the current trends. Remember, preparation is key. Tailor your answers to the specific role and company, and don't forget to show your communication, leadership and financial skills. Accelerate your career with the MBA from OP Jindal Global University delivered through Upgrad. This prestigious UGC recognized online MBA offers the perfect blend of real-world business insights and academic excellence. Designed for working professionals, this flexible program lets you learn at your own pace without pausing your career. With personalized career support and a degree from QS ranked university, you'll be ready to lead and excel. Unlock your future and enroll now today. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel for more career advice, industry insights and interview tips. Good luck with your next interview and we'll see you in the next video.